EPS, Adapadi K. Palaniswamy, he made a sensational statement on the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, M.K. Stalin, of course, on COVID-19. We know that during election campaign speeches recently, he made a statement that very controversial comment about Stalin and COVID-19 pandemic. He said that if the COVID-19 pandemic had occurred while Stalin's party, while DMK was in power, rather than during the previous government, that is his government, Stalin might have died or gone during the pandemic. This is the statement. So unfortunate statement. These kind of statements are not supposed to be used, especially on the sitting Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. The Adapadi K. Palaniswamy, how can he use a word of death of a alive Chief Minister candidate? I mean, a stature kind of candidate. This is so unfortunate. Of course, the remark was interpreted by many as referring to Stalin's survival during 1919, not a literal statement about Stalin's health at that time, but whatever, that's not the correct statement. Of course, Stalin and DMK responded on that. Stalin strongly condemned EPS comment in an inappropriate and the insensitive statement he made. Of course, Stalin said he doesn't fear of death, and he questioned also why anyone should be afraid of dying first of all. That's a statement by Stalin. He also recalled past hardships like being jailed during the emergency in 1976 to argue that he had faced several serious dangers before the COVID-19 would have not frightened him. Stalin said he went to jail in 1976. More severe, dangerous hardships he went through more than COVID-19. That's what Stalin said. He used this, of course, moment in campaign. He also got the opportunity to highlight his comments during a campaign and his commitment to serving people and implementing welfare schemes and all. Definitely, when an opposition leaders make such comments, definitely there will be political backlash. Several senior leaders of Stalin's party criticized EPS remark as a decline in political civility and cheap politics. That's what the leaders of DMK said. The opposition criticism should focus on governance issues, not on personal or intensive or insensitive comments regarding illness, death. This kind of statement someone is not supposed to make, but he made such comment. Obviously, DMK will react, and they reacted already. The remarks are, of course, part of broader heated political campaigning in Tamil Nadu. We know that elections are scheduled. It's going to be held soon, maybe in a week time. So where all the leaders are both the sides, they have been engaged in campaigning and they're exchanging sharp criticism. EPS comment came when he was actually talking about crisis that different governments handled, like floods, cyclones, COVID, etc. He argued that his party was in power that time, and he was arguing that his party was effective in handling COVID-19 and all. So this is actually the crisis. I mean, the controversy. But whatever, irresponsible and insensitive remarks are not supposed to be talked on sitting chief minister like a candidate like M.K. Stalin. It's implying that M.K. Stalin might have died during COVID-19. It's widely seen as a deeply insensitive statement. Political rivalry is normal, but dragging person's potential death, ill health into the political campaign speech, it shows someone's poor judgment and lack of maturity, obviously. It looks like that it shows their desperation in politics. Instead of talking about real issues like jobs, healthcare, corruption, EPS resorted to personal attacks. This signals political insecurity, especially when the public expects leaders to debate governance, not mortality. So, hypocrisy and COVID-19 handling both are used, especially by EPS. He claimed a moral superiority and COVID management is actually ironically out of touch. Tamil Nadu under ADMK faced hospital shortages, but he ignored that. There was shortage of oxygen crisis during COVID. He ignored that. There were underreported deaths, especially that time opposition leaders, DMK, they argued that the deaths were underreported by the EPS government. PPE shortages of doctors that time, all of which the public members boasting about COVID and handling while, but on the other side you are marking an hypothetical death. These are all real. Hospital shortages, oxygen crisis, underreported deaths, PPE shortages for doctors, all these are real. Stalin's death is hypothetical. So this all shows that decline in political standards. By making such remarks, EPS contributed to the coercing of political discourse in Tamil Nadu. Leaders should rise above. From such petty statements or comments, you should rise above from them. This insta shows a lack of statesmanship actually. So EPS commitment definitely will backfire. It backfired morally. Stalin responded with high dignity. He said he doesn't fear of the death. He recalled his sacrifices earlier, like events like he went to jail and all. EPS looks like, he commented, EPS looks like a smaller leader. He is using cheap personal jibes. The opponent took the moral high ground. If you speak like this, there will be some moderate or neutral voters. They start thinking on the morality of the politicians. So it will affect definitely the opposition and ruling both if you are not supposed to make such comments. Especially middle class and undecided voters will be there. They dislike this kind of negativity, personal attacks, statements involving death, and then it will lead to lose of the vote. What is the need of that? So Edappadi Palaniswamy has once again proved that he is not a statesman, only a political desperate for attention. When a leader has no achievements to show, then these people talk about another man's death. This is one of the comments I've seen online, that Tamil Nadu remembered the truth. During COVID, it was the UPS government that pushed the state into quiet shortages everywhere, mismanagement everywhere, underreporting everywhere. People suffered, families cried, and now he dares to make jokes about death and all. These are the statements and comments online posting against EPS. Stalin faced COVID with courage. EPS faced COVID with corruption. This is one of the comment under a video in the social media. EPS had real leadership. She should speak about people's issues. Instead, he speaks about imaginary deaths. This is level he has fallen to. So the people of Tamil Nadu know the difference between a responsible chief minister and frustrated opposition leader. So these kind of comments are online. These kind of comments are online, like the people of Tamil Nadu know the difference. One builds schemes, the other builds rumors. DMK doesn't fear such cheap politics. We fear only one thing, injustice, and EPS politics is the biggest injustice to Tamil Nadu. And these kind of statements are going on online. Thank you, Namaskar.